All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to Apostle Elders in New York, GMS. Salutation to you, all here on the world seeking truth. My name is Maya Kahal Nagab with Chicago branch of GMS. All right, we right here reporting the drugs, alcohol, suicide are killing so many basically so many Edomites. All right, when it said young Americans, basically talking about so-called white people, Edomites. You know, 'cause they're not white like this background, this site. All right, they're red. All right, 'cause their flesh and blood show through their translucent skin. All right, you know the name Adawan. All right, this is Hebrew for red. All right, so right here it says this is from Time Magazine online. All right, it said drugs, alcohol, suicide are killing so many young Americans that the country average lifespan is falling. All right, so it says right here, it says young Americans are dying in rising numbers because of drugs, alcohol, suicide, according to the federal data. It says the Centers for Disease Control Prevention. All right, but it's actually disease creation. All right. And Prevention's National Center for Health Statistics issued its annual comprehensive health and mortality report, which analyzed trends in death rates caused by demographic. Drugs, alcohol, suicide report said had contributed to the first drops in U.S. life expectancy. All right, since in 1993. It says while U.S. life expectancy rose from 77.8 to 78.6 years between 2006 and 2016, the trend reversed during the end of the decade, leading to a 0.3 decline in 2004-2007. Right, man, because their lifespan is very high, man. You know, during I'll say what we call Happy Days. This is what they show about Happy Days, man. Basically about the prosperity of Esau's kingdom, well, basically Queen of America, man. You know, because they was, they on top, man. The ruling elites, they got everybody under control, mind control. They got everybody being simple and not knowing what the hell was going on. Everybody believing that American patriotic spirit, man. You know, George Washington chopped down the cherry tree. Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves. You know, and so on, man. You know, they had everything under control, man. But now they're coming out of control, man. You know, because they put their hands on the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans while the Israelites, man. You know, those happy days now turn to mourning days, man. You know, because those happy days, like I said, they was on top. And, they peasants. You know, the six-pack Joes, man. And, baking, cooking, Betty. You know, cause her husband bring home the bacon, which means the money and everything. You know, they could getting all these good jobs and stuff, going to trade schools and all that stuff. You know, they Edomite privileges, so-called white privileges, man. They benefit from that, man. They benefit from keeping the Israelites down. They stole this land, America. Land America, and also the Americas, put that in there, from the so-called Native Americans, the tribe of Gad, and so-called Seminole Indians, which are the tribe of Reuben, and the so-called Mexicans. All right, the tribe of Issachar, man, and so-called Puerto Ricans. All right, which are the tribe of Ephraim, man. So, they stole this land from basically the Israelites, man. Then they came over here and they worked to death all 12 tribes of Israel, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. and worked up to death till their hands and feet bled. Someone fell out, they just pushed their ass to the side and kept on working, man. So, over the years they put drugs, crack cocaine, and there's like villages, so-called community, black, brown communities, man. They did all types of psychological warfare, man. Having our people believe that they are inferior to them, man. All types of stuff, man. Germ warfare, you know. So this is coming back on them, man. Once I reverse and put it back on them, because the curse is coming off us and going on to them. Not only Esau, to the other nations, and Moab, Chinese, Amun, so-called Japanese. All right, it says right here, it said Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 3, said Israel was holding us to Yahweh, and the first fruits of his increase. All right, Most High separate us, man. We are his chosen people, man. All right, we're his sons. All right, we're his son. All right, firstborn. All right, his people. All right, all that devour him shall offend, and evil shall come upon them, said Yahweh. All right, so this is evil, man. This is straight evil, man. All right. It's in a large part because of the rising rates of drug overdose, suicide, liver disease, all right, as well as Alzheimer's. Damn. It says death rates for Americans. It's talking about Esau. All right. And you see, Satan now gonna make my camera blur. It said right here, it said death rates for Americans ages 15 to 44 rose by around 5% each year between 2013 and 2016. Drugs, alcohol, suicide chiefly to the blame, CDC report says. It said drug overdose alone killed more than 600 people in 2016, the report said. Among men 25 to 35, overdose rates rose by more than 25% each year between 2014 and 16. Nearly 50% out of every 100,000 deaths in this population were overdose related by 2016. It said women ages 45 to 54 had the most overdoses overall, but those ages 15 to 24 saw the higher rates increase, about 90% jump per year between 2014 and 2016. All right, so your women getting it, man. All right, and a lot of you Edomite women, man, you play a large role in the deaths of the Israelites, man, during the colonization and slavery times, man. And so you participated chopping down there Chile, man. I forgot the name of this Edomite woman, man. But she likes to chop off the Trav Naphtali heads off, man, down there. And up here, man, all the Jacobs put to death. Emmett Till and all that stuff, man. You really like Edomite women, man. You fucking she devils, man. We need to make a videotape about y'all crimes too against 12 tribes of Israel, man. All right, it says right here, it says alcohol is also a major public health concern. Liver disease replaced HIV as the 6th leading killers of adults ages 25 to 44 in 2016. Among men and women ages 25 to 34, deaths from liver disease and cirrhosis increased by 11% and 8% per year, respectively, between 2006 and 2016. It said older adults, however, still die of liver disease at much as higher rates than young adults. It says suicide, meanwhile, is on the rise in nearly every demographic, but a few trends emerge. Suicide, it is Esau dying, no damn. It's suicide, man. Damn Jake's killing himself, man. It says suicide now the second leading cause of death among people to 15 to 24. Man, cause you damn devils, man. You made my tribe, tribe of gas, so-called Native Americans, man. You don't press them so much, and took they land. They was connected to the land, everything, man. And they commit suicide, man. Cause all the hell you put on them, now it's turned back on you. All right, it said increasing 7% in this group each year between 2014-16. It's also the third leading cause of death among people ages 25 44, accounting for almost 17% of every 100,000 deaths in its population. 2016 suicide rates even rose among children ages 1 to 14. I had a 1-year-old commit suicide anyway. Most High killing them off, increasing from 9% each year during the study period. Though suicide was a cause of fewer than every 100,000 deaths in this group 2016. It said while men still die by suicide more frequently than women, increased rates among young women are starting to narrow the gap. Suicide rates among young and teenage girls rose by 70% between 2010 and 2016, according to previous CDC data. So, alright, so you can read the rest of this yourself, but the point is that Esau's going down. Alright, it's going down. Alright, so Shalom.